How's everybody doing? Real quick how-to on a very basic recurve bow, fingers, no sight, and the right arrow for it, okay? Friday nights I do a class. Every time it's the same things that new people do, and I thought, why not do a video on it and see if we can help anybody that's wanting to start shooting, all right? The key in shooting a bow is doing exactly the same thing every time. And I'm talking every last detail. The trick to aiming it is that same repetition, getting the same sight picture. But trying to describe how to aim a recurve with no sight is like trying to describe somebody how to aim a baseball or a football. If you repeatedly, exact same thing every time, I jokingly tell everybody they just start to magically go right where you're looking. The way to start that magic off, consistent anchor point, all right? And I want you to get right up here close, because there's a million ways to anchor. Of course, I think my way is the right way, all right? But if you come in here, your thumb underneath your jaw right here, all right? Then the top of your hand, right underneath your cheekbone here, and that's going to encompass in this V right here, the corner of your jawbone. I jokingly tell everybody it's like God sat down at a drafting table and drew that hand to fit right there, just for archers, all right? So you're here, keeping that thumb down, hold your pinky and your thumb back out of the way because they don't get to play at all right? So they're here, there, thumb under your jaw, top of your hand underneath your cheekbone, and that's gonna put this finger right around the corner of your mouth. That's 3 reference points. 1, 2, 3, and now gently touch your nose on the string, and you've got 4 reference points right here to make sure that the back end of that arrow is starting in the right spot. Don't worry about that string touching your nose, because in the 100,000 year history of archery, a string has never gone backward when you let it go. It's gonna go here, straight away, okay? So you're here. Quick overview. Now we got your anchor down, okay? Quick side story, I get long-winded. I was doing a lesson with a little girl. Not getting on to her, I was reminding her about her anchor being in the same place. And she looked at me, her eyes got big, and she said, oh, so I have to aim both ends of the arrow. And in 50 years, I had never heard anybody say that, but that's exactly what you have to do. You've got to aim the back, then the front. Aiming the back is easy if you have a consistent anchor. So you're here. Once you anchor, you got that contact here with your top of your hand. Don't ever break that. You're here, and when you shoot, just let it slide straight back. Not popping out like that. Here, straight back. All right, I'm gonna shoot 1. See if I can handle the pressure. You're here, in, anchor it. Now the back end's nailed down, all you gotta do is lay in front and shoot it. And when you come off, straight back, okay? Now, that 1 minute course on the perfect anchor. Now you got that down, we're gonna show how to aim this thing, all right? And this is a quick and dirty fix. You're here. I put one of those targets down. I'll show them target real quick. One of them is low, purposely, because this first arrow, I'm gonna draw, and I'm gonna anchor, and I'm gonna put the point of the arrow right on that X, which is where everybody, when they first start, that's what they wanna do. I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen. You're here, put the point of the arrow on the dot, and shoot. You see how high it went? That is because your brain thinks you're looking down that arrow like that, and you're not. The back of that arrow is way down here. So as you're looking at that arrow, it is destined, it is bound, there's nowhere it's gonna go other than high, okay? It takes a little while to overrule your brain that you actually have to aim as low as you have to aim to get it on there. So right now, I shot 10 yards, I shot this far over what I'm aiming at. So the quick and dirty fix is to draw, do that same anchor, and put the point of the arrow this far below the dot. And You here, line it up, and then shoot, okay? And that one's much closer. Walk down here real quick. So in theory, the first one, when I aimed right at the dot, I hit this far high. And this one, I need to aim like right here. So we're gonna pull this out and go back again. And before any archery Karens start hollering, it's illegal to put a reference point down there if you're shooting. We're not shooting competition. We're trying to get brand new shooters on the target, okay? So putting you, with the kids, I call it a happy, put a happy place down there, all right? So you're here, draw it up, anchor the same way, and put the point right down there where that arrow is, and shoot it. And now we're on the paper. Everybody's happy. After you shoot a couple hundred shots, 50 shots, or a couple thousand, whatever, that's when the magic starts. You don't need that happy place, because now you've trained your brain that for it to go there, it's gonna feel like I'm way down low. Okay, so you're here, up, and now I'm not gonna use that happy place. I'm just gonna stare right in the middle of the dot, and hopefully muscle memory will take over. Here, there, okay? It's not perfect, but it's not bad. So you're here, line it up, anchor, and shoot. And just keep that good follow through. Actually, we were planning on shooting this in little clips, but as usual, I get on a roll and we cover the whole thing. So we may have it down, we'll come back in, go ahead and kill it, I'm rambling.